Welcome to another episode of ResearchPod. Today, we're looking at a new way to help AI systems that can write plans and execute tasks get better at finishing what they start.
That's right. We're discussing a paper about a method called RePoT. The core puzzle is that these AI systems are often quite good at beginning a plan, but one small mistake halfway through can ruin the entire effort.
So, the paper is asking, how do you fix a mid-task error without throwing away all the work that came before it?
Precisely. The authors call the problem metacognitive myopia. It's a fancy phrase for a very simple blind spot. The system can see the first half of the path clearly, but when it trips on a single step, the whole plan gets discarded.
That sounds frustratingly wasteful. If you're building a house and you make a mistake on the plumbing, you don't tear the whole thing down to the foundation. You just fix the pipes.
That's a good way to put it. The current standard approach, called program of thought, has the AI write out a full sequence of steps like a computer program. If any one of those steps is impossible or illegal, the whole sequence fails. There's no partial credit.
And the researchers found that most of these failures come down to one single bad move?
Yes, the AI often generates a long valid chain of correct actions before hitting one error. Because the system has no way to say that's progress, it throws away all that good work. The authors propose a way to checkpoint the valid steps, like a save point in a video game. When you make a mistake, you don't restart the whole level. You reload from where you last saved.
So, how do they actually create that save point?
They use a process called verified replay. The system takes the AI's plan and runs it through a simulator one step at a time. It keeps going until it hits the first impossible action, then stops right there. Everything before that error becomes a trusted state, a verified foundation to build from.
So the simulator acts like a referee. It watches every move and says, "You were fine up to step 5, but step 6 is impossible."
Exactly. Once the referee identifies the failure point, the system performs what the authors call suffix repair. It gives the AI the verified state, the save point, along with a specific error message, and asks it to generate only the remaining steps from that point forward.
So instead of asking the AI to replan everything from scratch, you're just asking it to finish the job from the last known good spot.
That's the core mechanism, and it's significantly more efficient than the alternative, which is usually to just try the whole plan again from the beginning. The data suggests this targeted approach is much more likely to reach the goal.
And this works without needing the massive computing power of searching through thousands of possible future paths?
Correct. Some AI planning systems work by mapping out every possible branch of a decision, like a chess engine thinking dozens of moves ahead. That's computationally expensive. RePoT avoids that entirely. By simply identifying the failure point and repairing just the end of the plan, the system achieves meaningful accuracy gains with very little extra work.
It's about being smarter with the work you've already done, rather than just doing more work.
That's the essence of it. Now, the natural follow-up question is, how does the system know when to trust that save point versus just starting over entirely?
Right, because if the plan failed almost immediately, your save point is basically empty. There's nothing useful to build on.
Exactly. If the AI's initial plan collapses after just one or two steps, trying to repair the remainder is like trying to fix a house that was never built. The researchers found that in those cases, the AI actually performs better if it ignores the failed attempt and starts fresh. They call this version Adaptive RePoT. It acts like a gatekeeper. It checks how much of the plan was valid before deciding whether to repair or restart.
So there's a threshold. If too little of the plan succeeded, the system just resets?
Yes. If less than 15% of the plan is valid, the system routes to a fresh start. This prevents the AI from getting anchored to a bad early mistake. It's a balance between the efficiency of repair and the reliability of a clean slate.
What exactly does the AI see when it's asked to do that repair? Is it just the error message or the whole history?
The prompt is structured in two parts. There's a stable block, the original problem and goal, which never changes, and a dynamic block, the last few verified moves, the current state, and the specific error the referee caught. The stable part can be stored in the system's memory and reused, so it doesn't have to be reprocessed every time. Only the dynamic part gets updated.
So you're saving computing power by only reprocessing the part that actually changed.
That's right. By isolating the failure, the repair call becomes much lighter. The researchers also tested RePoT against a simple alternative, just letting the model try the whole thing twice from scratch using the same total computing budget.
And how did RePoT hold up against that?
It was generally more successful. When the AI has a solid, valid prefix to build from, Using that information is more effective than guessing from the beginning. That said, on weaker AI models that struggle to plan in the first place, the advantage shrinks, because the save point is rarely long enough to be useful.
It's a tool that gets more powerful as the underlying AI gets more capable.
That's exactly what the results show. The mechanism scales with the model's ability to generate valid steps in the first place, which brings us naturally to the boundaries of where this works at all.
Right. Every method has limits. What are the main ones here?
The most significant limitation is that this method requires what the authors call a deterministic verifier. Think of it as a referee that always gives the same ruling for the same action, like the rules of chess or a math problem with one correct answer. The referee needs to be able to say clearly and objectively whether a step is legal or illegal.
So if you're working on a problem where the correct answer is a matter of opinion, like writing an essay or giving advice, this referee wouldn't know how to judge your steps.
Exactly. In tasks where there's no clear ground truth, you can't use this method because there's no way to verify whether a step is wrong. The research is currently restricted to environments where the system itself can check every move, like logic puzzles or tool use scenarios.
It's like the difference between refereeing a game of chess versus a game of debate. One has clear rules, the other is about persuasion.
A fair comparison. There's also a second limitation worth noting. The researchers only tested a single repair attempt. They gave the model one extra chance to fix its mistake, but they didn't explore what happens if the model makes a second error during that repair.
So it's a one-strike rule for fixing your work. If you mess up the fix, you're out of options.
For now, yes. The authors suggest that multiple repair attempts would likely help with very long, complex tasks, but they haven't evaluated that yet. They kept it to one call to be conservative. They wanted to see how much improvement was possible without using significantly more computing power.
And what about those cases where the method actually made things worse? You mentioned weaker models earlier.
That's an important observation. On weaker models, the system can commit to a bad prefix, a string of steps that are technically legal but logically headed toward a dead end. If the model isn't capable enough to recognize it's on the wrong path, it will try to repair a plan that was doomed from the start. The save point anchors it to the mistake rather than helping it escape.
So the save point is only as good as the logic that created it.
Precisely. The researchers noted this negative effect on smaller models, which confirms that RePoT is most effective when the AI already has a baseline level of competence. It amplifies good planning. It doesn't substitute for it.
It's a force multiplier, not a magic wand.
That's a fair way to put it. The authors also acknowledge that the threshold used in Adaptive RePoT, that 15% cutoff for deciding when to restart, was chosen by hand. They haven't yet optimized that gatekeeper, which is a clear area for future work.
So the big picture here is that RePoT treats AI reasoning as something recoverable, like a process you can pause, diagnose, and continue, rather than something you either get right the first time or redo entirely.
That's the central insight. By identifying exactly where a plan breaks down and repairing only that part, the method makes AI agents more resilient on structured tasks without dramatically increasing the cost. It's a practical, targeted improvement, and the authors are clear that it's a step in a longer journey, not a final answer.
Thanks for listening to ResearchPod.